Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
So, what exactly is happening at KUMASI Asante Kotoko? Well, yesterday we had the breaking news. KUMASI Asante Kotoko had sacked coach MAXWELL KONADU. The defeat to Olympics being the final nail in the coffin for the coach of the Porcupine Warriors since December 2019, when the Premier League season began following its truncation owing to the ANAS expose. I have to say, honestly, the Porcupine Warriors have not been doing great under coach MAXWELL KONADU, and after signing so many players in the just ended Premier League transfer window, CEO Nanayao Amposa has had enough with coach MAXWELL KONADU. Only last week he gave him assurance that he will have his full backing and that he should focus on getting the boys to get the results. I think that Olympics defeat enough is enough. They cannot take such a defeat. Accra Great Olympics beat Legon Cities 3-0 and they sacked their coach and appointed Bashir Hayford. Now they have beaten KUMASI Asante Kotoko and they have sacked their coach. Now a replacement is not yet in place, but today we're going to look at what is happening at the Porcupine Warriors, more resignations reportedly upcoming, and the way forward for KUMASI Asante Kotoko as they prepare for a tough week ahead. 4 games in 10 days. Subscribe if you haven't, click on the notification bell to get more updates. So the appointment of coach MAXWELL KONADU was really welcome by KUMASI Asante Kotoko fans. This was a coach, a former player as well, who had already won them the Ghana Premier League title before. Historically, in his first stint, he won them the title. He led them to the Premier League title in 2011 and 2012. But the second stint has not gone according to plan. Since joining the Porcupine Warriors in December, this is how coach MAXWELL KONADU's record looks like right now. In his first stint, let me take you through that one. He played 30 matches. He won 18 games, drew 9 times, lost just 3 times, had a 60% win rate, 43 goals scored, 18 goals conceded, 2.1 points per game. And now in his second stint in the Ghana Premier League, which was the most recent one, he played 18 matches, 8 wins, 6 draws and 4 losses, a 44.4% win rate, 17 goals scored, 10 goals conceded, 1.67 points per game. So they didn't make for great reading by KUMASI Asante Kotoko hierarchy, and they had to sack him. And if you have been watching KUMASI Asante Kotoko in recent times, they have been lacking a lot in the goal scoring department. I have to be honest. The goal scoring department has been a big bother for them. They tend to score just 1 goal and sit back. Very hardly have you seen Kotoko score more than 1 goal this season, especially in the CAF Champions League when they went away to Mauritanian side Nodibo. They scored 1 goal, sat back and conceded, albeit it was a dubious penalty. They conceded a goal nonetheless, and it was quite shocking sometimes when you looked at how they were playing, especially in the last game against Accra Great Olympics. Great Olympics should have had more than 1 goal, but KUMASI Asante Kotoko, on the day they were shambolic. And the comments that came from the Great Olympics manager, I think, was something that hits the board strongly. He said a team playing in Africa representing Ghana in the CAF Champions League should not be playing like this. He wasn't far from the truth. They should not be playing like this. KUMASI Asante Kotoko are better than this, and they have shown us in the past. I personally feel the biggest mistake KUMASI Asante Kotoko ever made in their history was the sacking of Siki Akono. Here was a guy who had won a trophy for you guys in the special competition. He had won a trophy, beating your arch rivals Accra Hearts of Oak in the semi-final to that trophy, won it in the final, and taking you to the CAF Champions League. The year before, he led KUMASI Asante Kotoko to the CAF Confederations Cup money zone, which is the group stage. It's unfortunate he could not make it past into the quarter-final stage. But this was a man who was having his influence, his imprint on the team, was doing well with Kotoko. Out of the blue, KUMASI Asante Kotoko sacked him, didn't even release a statement or thank him for his services after his sacking. The sacking was for no reason whatsoever. Later reports came in that players reported him that he was too strict. Are you serious? too strict, too strict. Those few players that reported him should have left, should have been sacked, because if his strict ways is getting the club the results they deserve or they want, what more can you ask for? CK Akono was sacked for no reason. They appointed Jetel Zekariasen, the disaster of Jetel Zekariasen, and we all know how it ended. Later, Jetel Zekariasen said KUMASI Asante Kotoko are not up to the level of the CAF Champions League, and that their level is the CAF Confederations Cup. Even when he took them there, they were shambolic once again. It was disappointing, to say the least, with Jetel Zekariasen. A very, very poor management decision by the Porcupine Warriors. It looks like they have not learnt anything. KUMASI Asante Kotoko should not have sacked CK Akono, but that's spilled milk. They appointed MAXWELL KONADU. MAXWELL KONADU historically has been great with the Porcupine Warriors, as he had his first stint and won them the trophy. But it hasn't been going well, and there are a lot of issues going on in the club that are not favoring him. His tactics have not been working. The players, some of them are new. Too many are new, in fact, and it has been shocking. Players like Naby Keita are not even getting playing time. KUMASI Asante Kotoko are now looking for a new coach, and for the meantime, Johnson Smith is in charge. Johnson Smith, the assistant, is in charge for the meantime until they get an interim. Reports are saying that KUMASI Asante Kotoko are looking to see how the team fares with Johnson Smith at the helm for the next two games, which is one against Dreams FC in Daegu and the other one against Al Hilal of Sudan in the CAF Champions League. A tough few days for the Porcupine Warriors to come. 4 games in 10 days. MAXWELL KONADU recently talking about how hectic that schedule is and how they cannot do anything about it but just play. Unfortunately, he will not be there for this. The communications director, Moses Entry BENEFO, has also resigned. He tendered in his resignation letter onto the Porcupine Warriors last night, and things are unraveling. Reports are also saying that CEO Nanaya Amponsa might also be leaving KUMASI Asante Kotoko owing to some differences he had with the board following the sacking of coach MAXWELL KONADU. It's fair to say this is not the kind of distraction the players need at this time when they are playing in the CAF Champions League. They need to be focused and need to be 100% great shape mentally and focus on the game ahead. But the distractions are too many. MAXWELL KONADU was going to be sacked. The writings were on the wall, and the Porcupine Warriors really have no one else to blame but themselves. That sacking of CK Akono was what has brought them where they are right now. CK Akono was not supposed to leave the Porcupine Warriors, and I have to say that was their biggest mistake in their history. According to Joy Sports sources, they are saying these are the 4 candidates up for the job: Kwesi Appiah, Ibrahim Tanko, Ignatius, Kofi Osei, and Arnold Walker of Great Olympics. I don't think any of these guys will get the job. I'm thinking Kotoko will go exotic, but let me know what you think in the comments box. Who do you think Kotoko should appoint next? What is the way forward for KUMASI Asante Kotoko? Do you think these few games they have, they can perform well with all these distractions? Let me know your thoughts on everything happening with the resignation of Moses Entry BENEFO, the communications director of the Porcupine Warriors. Do you think Kotoko can survive these really distracting things that are happening at the club? Let me know your thoughts in the comments box. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your day. Have a great weekend.